We're coming up to the end of the paved road. We're in Wright County, Missouri. And we're about to take a look at Tract 7 at the Fuson Conservation Area. This 10-acre property directly borders the Fuson Conservation Area, which is about 1,500 acres of land, which is open to public use, which is pretty cool. So the paved road ends, it's about to transition into gravel. The gravel road is Pleasant Ridge Road. And I just reset the trip meter, and we'll see how far it is to the property. I believe it's about a mile to Tract 7. Pleasant Ridge Road is a county road, so it's county maintained. They do a pretty good job of it, it looks like. Got some clouds up in the sky today, so it will be a little overcast for the video and the pictures, but I was up in the area and wanted to get up here and get the video so we could have everybody take a look at this property at Tract 7. This is a wonderful area for deer and for wild turkey. Turkeys, I'm not sure which one is correct. Oh, there's a deer up there on the right. There she goes off into the woods. I can still see her back there. I don't know if the camera can. She's watching us from about 30 feet back. Pretty cool, and we're actually really close to the property, a few hundred yards, and it will be on the right side of the road. We had some rain out here earlier today, so it's a little bit wet. Yeah, there's some blue sky up there. That's good. That's Tract 9. We'll be coming up on Tract 8. And then, of course, Tract 7. That was Tract 8. So there's a post there. That'll be about the southwest corner of Tract 7. Actually, the property comes to the county road, but the posts have been set back at that tree line. So now everything you see on the right is on Tract 7. You can see the power line is right there, which is awesome. Excuse me. Phone is at the county road here. There's a sign in that tree that says Tract 7. I think I'll pull up here and park, and we'll take a look at this. So that's Tract 7 on the right. This is looking north on Pleasant Ridge Road. And then panning back, looking south, of course, the property on the left. It doesn't look like there's been an approach cut in on Tract 7 yet. You can do that yourself, or if you're not in a huge rush, we'll be happy to do it for you. It just takes an hour with the skid loader, so when we have one up here, we'll be happy to do that. Now it's clouded over again on us, but I will continue on. Tract 7. This property will go back to the east for about a quarter mile. And that's where it borders the Fuson Conservation Area. And that's actually the main reason that we purchased the acreage out here. The location's great, the utilities, having the electric and phone, of course, is great. But having direct frontage on that public land, in our mind, is just super, super great. You can set up your camp here, or your house or cabin on your own 10 acres. And you can hunt and I believe camp and mess around, hike on over 1,500 acres directly adjacent to your property, which is pretty amazing. This property is mostly younger timber. We've got quite a few mature trees, but the bulk of it looks like 10 or 15, maybe 20-year-old oaks and hickories. Tract 7 actually looks quite level coming off of the county road, and it's stayed level up till this point. We're already a couple hundred feet back. I don't have a topo map with me, so I can't tell you if it stays level all the way to the east. Most of the other tracts that I've been on out here slope down and then back up again. This is probably similar if we were to go back a couple hundred more yards. But right now, I'm only maybe 200 feet back off the road, and it is totally private. If you want to have a campsite or a house or cabin, a home site or whatnot, and just be super private, this would be a great property. With these thick trees, it really adds to the privacy factor. We're not far out of Hartville. We're not far out of Marshfield. We're less than an hour out of Springfield. There are a couple of small cities, even closer to quite a bit closer to the property. Grove Spring and I believe Niangua are maybe 10 minutes. Small towns, but they each have a convenience store and gas station, that kind of stuff. So on this overcast day, that is a video of Tract 7 at the Fuson Conservation Area. I'll just keep this running a couple more minutes while I take a different path back to the road. There are a lot of options for this property. A lot of options. It could be strictly recreational, hunting land if you like. You can cut in a trail and have your campsite back here. If you want extreme privacy, you can cut in a trail or a driveway all the way back to the east. You can have your campsite or home site right there at the Fuson Conservation Area, basically. Have instant access to all that conservation land. Very cool property. It looks like I've already gone over 10 minutes here, so I'll go ahead and end the video. But that'll give you a pretty good idea about what this property is all about. Nice piece of land in a good location. Tough, so tough to find something like this. Oh, I didn't mention, we're just within about 5 minutes of a nice access point to the Gasconade River, the Raider access to the Gasconade River. So if you're a fisherman or you're into canoeing or tubing, perfect spot. Tract 7 at the Fuson Conservation Area, 10 acres.